Welcome back, everyone. We are live in Bemidji, Minnesota. So many things to talk about. Not only Paul Bunyan, not only the lake, but businesses here, which we were talking to the chamber person, and now we're talking craft beer because there's a Bemidji brewery here. We have Megan Hill, the co-owner of Bemidji Brewing. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
Okay, so when did you start?
Yeah, so our brewery opened in 2013. And we started really small, and in 2015 we expanded, so we have a larger production brewery and tap room here on the edge of downtown. So we've just been growing. We've had great community support, and we just entered the Fargo-Moorhead market as well too.
Craft beer is still booming. We have a lot of breweries in Fargo as well, as you know, so that's the perfect place to be expanding into because people just absolutely love it. So bringing it into the liquor stores and some of the businesses in Fargo. You are also in Grand Forks, you said?
We are, yeah. So in January of this year we entered Grand Forks, so you can find us on tap and in liquor stores in Grand Forks, and then you can primarily find us in liquor stores right now in the Fargo-Moorhead area.
Okay, so let's talk specifically about your product.
Absolutely.
Let's talk beer. What are some of your options here, and what's most popular?
Yeah,
too?
So in Fargo-Moorhead you can find 6 can products right now. So our German Blonde is light and refreshing. It's super easy drinking, just a great beer for all year, and that's our best seller. So you can find that one everywhere that we distribute. We have a great malty Red X. It drinks a lot like a lager. It's really great for folks who aren't into extra hoppy beers. We have a couple IPAs. We have our classic IPA you can get year round. It has really nice citrus and pine notes. Our summer IPA, a lot more tropical fruit notes going on in that one. And just next week you'll be able to get our Oktoberfest. So it's still beautiful summer, but fall is right around the corner.
But yeah, you know, you're right. It is just around the corner.
Yeah. So that one will be available starting next week.
I love that. So let's talk a little bit too about, you have a great variety because the people, I can tell if you're a beer drinker and you start your own brewery, you know, the hoppy, you're like, that's why we started this. But you've expanded into really having something that everyone would enjoy.
Absolutely. You know, at Bemidji Brewing, we really want a nice spectrum of beers that everyone can kind of come into our tap room or find us in the liquor store and find something that they want to have. So we really pride ourselves in having a great variety of styles that are really going to hit some great flavor points that someone can find something they like.
You know, we've been talking, there's so many things to do when you come to Bemidji, and you might want to check out the tap room.
Absolutely.
And so we're in a different world right now, but your tap room is open, right?
We are open, yep. So in Minnesota, tap rooms, bars, and restaurants can be open. You have to wear a mask when you come in and when you're not at your table, so if you have to go to the restroom. But while you're sitting at your table, you can have your mask off and enjoy talking to the folks that you came with and your beer, and if you get a little bite from the tap room as well, too.
Okay, and you said you're also expanding to some great outdoor spaces as well.
Yeah, yep. So our tap room has a great outdoor space as well too. So expanded space out there. We're family friendly, so your kids can kind of run around outside as well too. So just great space whether you want to be inside in the air conditioning or if you want to be outside in the beautiful weather we're having here.
That's true. A lot of people do appreciate the AC, but here in Minnesota we know that these nice warm months that they don't last very long. So sitting outside with a nice cold beer is exactly where I would like to be. Let's talk a little bit about what you have for options here.
Yeah, so when you come to our tap room, laws in Minnesota are a little bit different than in North Dakota. So we can sell 2 sizes of beer to go from our tap room, and that is our growler, which is 64 ounces. So it's about the equivalent of a 6-pack, and our howlers, which we similar to a crowler. So it's going to be about 750 milliliters or about 25 ounces. So if you find something you like while you're having a pint at the tap room, you can take it home with you.
Okay, and we are in the heart of downtown Bemidji right now. You said, is the tap room close to where we're standing right now?
It is, yeah. So if you just go right down our beautiful downtown Bemidji archway, you go 3 blocks and then you hang a left and we're right there. We're a beautiful blue building right down there.
And so if people are planning a trip here, well, it's great that it's family friendly as well, but why should they check this out if they have not jumped on the craft beer wagon yet, which I don't know why they haven't, but why should they check it out?
Yeah, well, you know, I think that it's just a great way to kind of explore the local culture of a small town. There are so many breweries in small towns now, and you can kind of get a feel for what Bemidji is like. Our staff love to give recommendations for places to eat, other places to eat in town, other places that have us on tap, and things to do outside. We love to be outside. We take advantage of it, and so it's just a great place to get a little more familiar with Bemidji.
I'm kind of envisioning coming to Bemidji, going to the tap room, and then that's where you sit, have a drink, and plan your weekend.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
You guys are kind of like tour directors.
Yes, yeah.
You could be set up in Visit Bemidji.
Yeah, absolutely. New side business, yeah.
I love that. Okay, so you already said this is kind of the most popular. What is your favorite?
Oh, my favorite, if I had something to go to, probably an IPA.
An IPA?
Yeah, I would do an IPA.
Anything in the works for anything? I mean, you just expanded into Fargo, you're in Grand Forks. Anything new that we should be on the lookout for?
Yeah, so this fall we'll be canning more products. So we'll have a chocolate peanut butter stout that we'll be putting in cans in October. And then we have a double porter that comes out close to Christmas. So yeah, new beer all the time.
Looking forward to that. Megan Hill, co-owner of Bemidji Brewing. So fun to visit with you. And check it out, whether you're in Bemidji or in Fargo.
Yeah.
Pick up some Bemidji Brewing. I love it. Stay with us. Coming up next, live from Bemidji, we're going to be visiting with Dick Beardsley, owner of Dick Beardsley Fishing Guide Services. Of course, we can't not talk about fishing. We're in Bemidji. We'll be right back here on North Dakota Today.